Hi, my name is Yagnaseni Datta. I am the Suhail and Mona Masood Assistant Curator of Asian and Islamic Art at the Worcester Art Museum. Today, I would like to welcome you to the Gallery of West, South, and Southeast Asia that has been newly refreshed. One of the motivations was to make sure that we update some of the information that we had in our labels and our didactics so they reflect the most current scholarship. The second motivation was to make sure that we were critically engaging with some of the terminologies and classifications that museums have been using historically that have been biased or oppressive towards certain communities. And how do we as museums deal with these terminologies and these classifications, and how can we do better? And the third reason would be to appreciate and acknowledge that this gallery only represents at a time a fraction of the artistic traditions that all of these communities across this vast region and temporal scope has to offer. The other exciting part of doing a refresh is to get some new artworks out of the storage, but also be able to acquire new artworks. So in the next couple of months, we'll see new artworks coming in. So please come back for that. So this Makara head bracelet, which is from the early 18th century northern India, probably Varanasi or Benares, that's the old name, is one of my favorite objects here. Not to be biased, I love all the objects here, but this particular one reminded me of a Makara head bracelet that my grandmother had. When she got married, she wore that. And then that was passed down to my mother. And hopefully I'll get it someday. And it's funny because when I saw this one, I immediately assumed that it opens the way that my grandmother's bracelet opens. If you look closely at the bracelet, there's a sort of diamond at the top where the two Makaras join. And that's where my grandmother's bracelet opens. So that acts like a screw. For this one, there are two other screws on either side of the Makara heads. So you would need to undo both of them. And then the two Makara heads would come out as one unit. And then the lower part of the bracelet would come out as another unit. So it was interesting to see how consistent the jewelry design has been throughout this time period in India, but even within that same framework, there has been room for innovation. It was just exciting to be able to relate to this object, but also see how things have changed over time. This was a cool find, and I got excited and I shared a picture with my mother. So yeah, when you're in the gallery, please have a look at the bracelet, but also all the other cool objects that we have here for you, and hopefully you'll enjoy and learn something exciting. Thank you.